What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. First, I want to start off and say thank you to all my subscribers. If you're watching the video and you haven't subscribed today, please do so. Also, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, please comment why below and I'll do what I can to fix that. If you have any questions, also comment below and I'll answer those when I got time. I try to answer all my questions. So today I was sitting around the house like everybody else, watching YouTube on Sunday, watching Fox Body videos and people talking about prices and how they're going up and how they keep going up. So I figured I'd post my thoughts on that. The values on these cars are going up right now because guys my age that were in high school when these cars came out, that's what they wanted. They wanted a Fox body. Me, I've always had a Fox body. I still have my first Fox. It's a '79 pace car. I did a video on that before. You guys can watch that video. So I see a lot of people trying to get into the Fox body market, and the prices just, like I said, they keep going up and up and up. Even for project cars are getting expensive. I sold an '87 SSP last week. It needed a motor, a trans, interior, rear needed rebuilt, it needed paint. And that car I sold for $2,200 for, in my opinion, I'll say a clapped out Fox. I'm not trying to insult anybody that's got one that they're working on in that kind of shape, but to me, if you're going to put $2,200 in something that needs another $10,000 or $15,000 in work, even if you do most of it yourself, at the end of the day, there's a better way to get into the Mustang hobby, the Mustang market. If you're not into Mustangs and you're trying to get into the hobby, right now the best bang for the buck, in my opinion, is the 94, 95 Mustang. I call them SN cars. That's what people refer to them as. It's a new or SN 95. That body style ran 94 to 98. I try to stay with the 94, 95 because they're pushrod motor 302s. They hold up really well. Most of them are still in really good mechanical condition. Now, most of SN cars are going to need, some interior work, maybe buffed out, a little bit of paint work. But let's say you buy a clapped out Fox that runs and drives, and you paid, let's say, $5 or $6 grand, and it needs a lot of work. You're still going to put a ton of money into that car. Why not start out with an SN car? There's so many advantages to an SN car. Most guys that buy a Fox body car, the first mod you're going to do to that car, you're probably going to want to do, a 5-lug swap. SN car already has 5-lug. The cheapest 5-lug swap you can do on a Fox body car, even if you do rotors in the front, drum axles in the rear, you buy a nice set of 5-lug wheels, new tires, that swap alone, even if you find something on Craigslist, it's cheap, let's say $1,800. So why not take that $1,800 and put it together with another $2 grand and find a nice, decent SN car? I looked the other day and I found quite a few SN cars, 35 to 5 grand. We're in really good shape. You already got your 5-lug swap and stuff like that. So today I got my 95 Cobra out here. I'm gonna do a walk around video with that and just my opinion, some of the advantages of owning a 94 to 95 Mustang versus a Fox body. So I'm going to show you my car. Now keep in mind, this car I bought it brand new. It's got 23,000 miles on it. It's always been inside. The only modification of the car is a set of 95 Cobra R wheels. This car has always had Cobra R's on it. I think I put the stock wheels back on it for some shows now and then. When I originally bought it, I had aftermarket Cobra R's on the car. I sold them years ago and put a set of real chrome Cobra R's on the car. A lot of people hated on the R's back in the day, but those haters right now are trying to find OEM Cobra R's to put on their cars because, they're retro, they're time period correct for the car, and they just look really cool on the car. So I'm going to walk around the car. Like I said, it's a low mileage car. Most SNs aren't in this shape, and you probably won't find a lot of SNs in this shape unless you're looking on eBay or, just a lot of places that have the nice ones for sale. So without ado, I'm gonna walk around my car and just give you some advantages and disadvantages of what I think are better over a Fox. And if you're trying to get into the Mustang market, SN's kind of the way to go right now. So this is my 95 Cobra, number 1670, crystal white. So we'll start off with the main advantage over a 94, 95 versus a Fox is 5-lug 4-wheel disc brakes. Fox body's got disc in the front, drum in the back, whether it's a V8 or a 4-cylinder. So we'll take a look at the front brakes. The Cobra's got the dual piston vented rotor. I think they're 12.65 in the front, and it's got the vented in the rear, and I think they're 10.3 something in the back. Now, if I got those numbers wrong, please feel to let me know in the comments below. I don't remember everything. I'm pretty sure I'm really close. And we'll go inside the car. Some of the benefits over SN car. If you're into safety, SN's got the dual airbags. So you know your passenger's a little more protected. He's got an airbag over there. Creature comforts, we got a cup holder. Fox body don't have. Yeah, it's just one, but it's a start. On the 94, 95 Cobras, you got a white face gauge cluster from the factory. GT wouldn't have that, but Cobras do. This car is optioned out with a CD only. Most SN cars had the CD and tape player. This car does not. It is a CD player only. Like I said, this car is in pretty good shape. Functional on the SN cars, they had a one-touch down option on the window. You just hit the button and it goes down. Mach 460 stereo system. Have that over a Fox body, so you don't have to put a bunch of money in stereo equipment right off the bat if you're buying a Fox. Walk around to the front. Engine bay features I like over a Fox on an SN. On a Cobra, you got a Cobra booster master cylinder. It's bigger than it's got disc brakes, so it's bigger. The GT also had a bigger booster and master cylinder. You also had a GT on the Cobra. You had the GT40 intake, or Cobra intake. I won't say GT40, it's Cobra intake. And also on the SN cars, electric fan. What's the second or third option people or modification they do to a Fox? They spend $200 or $300 doing an electric fan swap. SN already has that. SN car, 130 amp alternator. What's the fourth or fifth option? When you put an electric fan in a Fox, what do? You got to upgrade the charging system. You got to spend a $200 on an alternator. SN already has that. You don't have to spend that. So that's another bonus to a SN car. Walk around the front. I always like the crystal clear headlights on the Cobra. The round fog lights just really look really good. Now you get a lot of people that say, oh, the Cobra doesn't have a running horse. This is how they came from 94 to 04. All of them had running horses. Not one Mustang came with a Cobra in the front. Not the Terminators, 03, 04. They all came with a running horse, not a snake. I know some of you are probably asking about the pink stickers on the quarter glass. So these decals, long story short, friend of mine, real good friend, he was parts manager at a Ford dealership. Back in 95, the only decals we could find were out of Canada, and when it came in, they're supposed to be red. He did a lot of work getting me those stickers. I put them on the car, I peeled the backing off, and they were pink, so I left them. They've been on there ever since. 94, 95 Cobra only has specific wing. The 96 through 98 SN Cobras would have a GT style wing. I really never cared for that. So that's just a quick walk around of my SN Cobra. Let me know what you guys think of the car. Please leave any comments below. Again, like I said, I'm not trying to offend anybody. If you want a Fox body, that's great. But if you just don't have a lot of money to spend on a project and you're just looking to get into the Mustang hobby, look into SN Mustang. It's a good platform. It's a lot more, it's stiffer, it rides better, it handles better. They actually drive a lot better too, and a lot more comfortable to me. I'm a true Fox body guy at heart. I love them, but to me, there's the market right now for your average person just looking to get into a Mustang, just to enjoy the hobby, to take their son or their daughter to a car show and have fun with, or maybe even do a project car. SN's the way to go. There's not as many people looking for SN cars, so you're going to get a better deal. I know yesterday I went and looked at a really nice red 94 Cobra with 29,000 miles on it. If that was a 93 Cobra with that kind of miles, I'd pay twice what this guy's asking. And it's just as nice. Super, super nice car. If you're looking for leads on these cars, I find them. Ask below, send me an email. foxjunk73@gmail.com. I'd be happy to answer any email you guys send me. Again, I want to take time to thank you guys for watching the video, staying with me. Let me know what you think. I'm not trying to hate on Fox bodies or anything like that. I'm just trying to help people out that don't have a lot of money, that just want to get into the Mustang hobby and enjoy the Mustang hobby. So I want to thank you guys again, and you guys have a good day.